This is one of the worst MVP snubs in Major League Baseball history. When looking back at the 1998 season, there's one central storyline that everybody talks about, and it's because it's one of the most iconic chases in MLB history. The NL home run race for who would end up breaking Roger Maris's record of 62 home runs in a season. The competitors, St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Mark McGwire and the Cubs outfielder Sammy Sosa. Both of them would end up breaking this mark, with Sosa mashing 66 and McGwire eclipsing 70. Yes, both were later exposed for steroid use, but that's not what I'm interested in today. Because, you see, as I'm sure many people have forgotten, it was Sosa that ended up taking home that year's MVP trophy, despite McGwire winning the overall race. On the surface, you probably think this was because Sosa was, as we said before, an outfielder, and McGwire was a poor fielding first baseman, so the overall value that Mark could provide would be less than that of Sosa. The thing is, in this year specifically, that was just patently untrue. You see, the only real stat that Sammy had over Mark was batting average, with a mark of 308 to McGwire's 299. He trailed the St. Louis slugger in on-base percentage, 470 to 377, slugging percentage, 730 to 647, OPS 1198 to 1024, and more so in hindsight, OPS plus, with McGwire being at 216 to Sosa's 160. That's like comparing the dominance Aaron Judge had when he broke the AL home run record in 2022 to the season Yandy Diaz had last year. Both impressive, but it's obvious which one was the more dominant one. What's more, if we evaluate another stat from that year, overall WAR, again really only useful in hindsight, McGwire, even as that aforementioned poorly fielding first baseman, still had Sosa beat, 7.5 to 6.5. So why exactly did Sosa win? Well, to put it simply, it seems most likely that it was because Sosa's Cubs made the playoffs and Mark's Redbirds didn't. Listen, I'm definitely not saying you should feel bad for a formerly hulked out roid head, just that it's fascinating to see how much voting has evolved since the late 1990s, even if voters still do occasionally get it horribly wrong.